Fritz Hager is the top five contestant from last season of American Idol. He's in Chicago for the Wintrust Magnificent Miles Flights Festival. Fritz, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. Pleasure to
A,
be here.
a lot of firsts. Your first parade, first time in Chicago. I mean, this is an exciting trip.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so much is happening all at once. And yeah, it's my first time I've ever been here in the city. First time I've ever been on a float before. So it'll be a fun experience. It's going to be chilly, but it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a little bit chilly, but you're going to be riding with Lifeway Kiefer. You're going to be singing holiday songs. Tell me a little bit of what people can expect during your appearance.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun time. Run Run Rudolph is definitely going to be the song, I think. It's going to be fun. I'm really new to like getting into the holiday spirit. I don't know why, but like the past couple years, it's like Christmas is just sort of like come and gone and blah blah blah. But like this past year, I've just been really, really looking forward to like Christmas time. So I'm really excited.
Well, I'll tell you this, especially from all of us in Chicago, is that this weekend and especially this Lights Festival that takes place, because Michigan Avenue is our big street where there's a ton of shopping, there's a ton of restaurants, there's a ton of things to do, and they light it up. This festival just like kicks everything off. No matter if it's 50 degrees, 30 degrees, or zero, the fans come out, people come out and they want to see this parade. People are in festive gear, and it's like it just gets you in the mood. So you're get ready for a really good time.
It's so cool how it's just like such a sense of community in such a big city, where everyone just comes together. I feel like it's really special. And I'm glad to be a part of it.
That's awesome. Well, we're glad to have you here. Let's talk a little bit about American Idol. Um,
Yeah.
First of all, let's go ahead and talk about you and your friendship with Leah Marlene, because famously duetted on the show. You've opened for her on tour. She's from Normal, Illinois, so lots of connections here to the Chicagoland
Uh-huh.
area.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Leah is amazing. She's super busy and super talented. I'm just so proud of her that, we've both sort of been able to keep the ball rolling after the show. We still keep in touch and yeah, she's great.
Awesome. And then you're going to be returning to the Chicagoland area on December 4th. It's not just you, but it's you, Francisco Martin, Johnny West, and Allegra Mile. Like, I mean, tell me a little bit about this tour with all the four of you on tour together.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of a cool like sort of melding of worlds because Johnny and Francisco were on the same season, and me and Allegra were on the same season. And now it's just sort of like, I mean, I always say that everyone on Idol, we're just sort of like a big extended family. So it's kind of like going on tour with your cousins, which is really fun. Just getting to know everybody, seeing Allegra again after a really, really long time. Um, I mean, it's so much fun. And the shows have been amazing. Everyone that's come out uh for our first couple shows. It's been so much fun.
And especially too, your last tour was only about a week and a half. This tour's a lot bigger, and you're traveling coast to coast. And as holiday time comes about, I mean, you're going to get to see a lot of these holiday traditions in all these cities.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's so exciting. Like I mean, we're playing in New York and we're playing in LA and everything like in between. So the first couple shows were in Texas. We played Houston and San Antonio. So I'm from Texas and like I get it. I've been there, done that. I'm really excited to just travel the US and play songs with my friends.
When you think about American Idol and you think about all the past winners and contestants that came on for the 20th season, I mean, the first winner, Kelly Clarkson, has her own show. I mean, it's super successful, and you have Jennifer Hudson, so you have other ones that are on Broadway, and I know Philip Phillips was one of your inspirations as well too. I mean, just talk a little bit about just the legacy of being part of the show.
Yeah, I mean it's so crazy to be a part of like such it's like weirdly like a niche like sort of group because it's such a unique experience. But at the same time, I mean, the show's been around for over 20 years now. So like it's I don't know, there's a wide net of people that like I'm all of a sudden connected to. And to sort of be a part of that legacy that the show has, especially like when so many artists that I love like came off of that show and were able to take, what they got from that and just explode afterwards and just the snowball effect. So that's what I'm trying to do. And it's been a blast so far.
Awesome. Do you remember what season you first started watching the show?
Oh man, I want to say it was like season 9. So
Okay.
I'd seen like clips of it on the internet, and then the I think the first season I watched was Scotty McCreery.
Okay.
He when he was on. And then the year after that was when I was like really invested in it. And then that was Philip Phillips. And I was like, well, this is the coolest thing ever. So yeah, it's and then I went for a little while like not really watching it because I mean, well, they stopped airing it for a minute,
Yeah.
after 15. It was a couple years before they picked it up again. But getting like into the new season and just seeing how the show's changed and how it's really it feels like it's better for like artists now, like it's just such good publicity just for anyone that wants to get their music in front of people. Like Idol is the way to go. There's no reason not to.
Let's talk a little bit about Hearts Aligned because obviously you never know when you put out a song how successful it's going to be or how it's going to resonate with audiences. What was it like to kind of have that reception for that song?
Yeah, I mean it was amazing. So like a week or two before my EP that I had released before the show hit number one on the pop charts, and I was like, whoa. And then Hearts Aligned came out, and I mean, it just exploded too. And it's always just so like heartwarming to see that my music is like connecting with people. Because like I spent a lot of time just sort of in a vacuum, just writing songs for myself and not really playing them for anyone, and being able to just sort of get that feedback from people was amazing. And so I'm releasing another song January 12th, which is my first single since the show that I'm putting out. It's got like 14,000 pre-saves already. It's I'm just constantly just blown away by the amount of support that I get from my fans. And it's still weird saying like my fans. Like it's still such a crazy thing to say. But no, it's been amazing. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that takes time out of their day to listen to my songs.
Because that's the thing too, especially about a show like Idol, is that people watch it either if you're watching it by yourself, then you're talking about it with your friends, at school, or you're talking about it with on social media, or you're taking those nights out to watch it with your family, and it becomes a time that everybody can around the dinner table can talk about their favorite moments or their favorite songs or maybe new songs they had not heard before. And not only is it something where it's like a platform, but it's like so many generations of families get to enjoy it and experience that show together.
Yeah, I mean it's so special. Like I remember when I first started really getting into the show, it was like I mean every week, like the entire family, all eight of us, we would just pile into the living room, just turn on the TV and just sit there, just listening to music. And there's something so like communal about music in itself, like I like that's why like concerts are so amazing because it's not just like you're seeing the artist, but you're also there with whether it's like 20 other people or like 20,000 other people, it's such it really music truly just brings people together, like whatever medium. And so I think Idol just, it does such a good job of that, of just, bringing people together that, just giving a reason for people to be together.
Oh, exactly. And then fans from all the different seasons can come see you and Francisco and Johnny and Allegra all all together, which is awesome.
Yes. Oh, it is so much fun. The show is so much fun, high energy. It's I don't know, and they're all amazing musicians, amazing songwriters. It's been such a joy to just share the stage with those guys.
And make sure you go
Yeah.
ahead and check Fritz out. He's going to be at the Wintrust Magnificent Mile Lights Festival this Saturday. Kicks off at 5:30 at Michigan and Oak, and it's going to go all the way downtown. You're going to see the beautiful lights. You can hear lots of music. You're going to see Fritz. You're going to see Debbie Gibson, the Pointer Sisters, CNC Music Factory, and the Spinners, and along with Mickey and Minnie. I mean, come on.
Right?
It doesn't
The
get any better
level
than that.
themselves, it doesn't get better. You're right.
Awesome. Well, Fritz, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been such a joy.
This is fun.
Yeah.